What's up, everybody? Another video from Oculus Prime, where today we're kind of doing a tutorial on Population 1. So right now you can see I'm in my pod. It's taking me over to the kingdom, and the way that I pulled this map up is I just pulled up my left-hand controller and squeezed the left trigger. And as long as you have that squeezed down, the map stays up. As soon as you let go, the map goes away. You can see in front of me how much fuel is left. Once that fuel runs out, the pod automatically drops. If you want to drop anywhere else, you just grab this eject and pull down, and the pod starts to drop. You can drop all the way with the pod, or if you spread your arms, you'll fly, and you can go wherever you want to with that. So you saw that white line come across. That's the new safe zone. If you pull up the map, you can see this white outline, and that's the safe zone. And then this red outline is going to be what people are calling the storm, or the zone that you don't want to be in, essentially. And that's going to eventually close into this white line. So you see this white or this green ship that just flew by, and it dropped that green package. That's a supply drop. Some people go for it, some people don't. It's kind of a hardcore battle when you go out there. Everybody wants the good stuff. So you can see there's some loot down here. Orange is SMG ammo. Everything's labeled in this game. You don't really have to guess what's what. You see the magazine starts to flash yellow. You grab that, push it in. Now the charging handle's flashing yellow. Grab that, pull it back, and now you can fire. To put your gun away, you just tap the A button. If you want to pull it back up, you tap the A button again, and it's simple as that. You can view your inventory by holding the A button, and it pulls up this map. You can see these three are locked. If I want more space, I just pick up a backpack, and now one of those is open. Resources here, I didn't really know what these were for in the beginning of the game, or when I first started playing, but you can see down here, I've got the little brick wall with a 6 above it. That means I have 6 resources, which I just picked up. If you put your gun away, you can use the right trigger and build walls. Every wall is worth 1 resource, so every time you pick one up, you essentially get 6 walls to build. Let's see, the zone's going to be closing in on us, so we're going to head over to Plains, just inside the zone there. So as you can see, I'm running at a pretty normal speed. If I pull up my knife, again, you just hold the A button, hover over whatever you want to select and let go, and my running speed has increased. The same goes for any swords. If you find those, you can trade your knife out for a sword, and you run faster with that. The bigger or heavier the weapon, the slower you run. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Let's see if I can find... Okay, so right here we've got shield soda. So you see my health bar down below, it's the green bar, and then above that is a blue bar with 0 in it. That is your shield, and you want to get that as high as you can, as fast as you can. So for a shield soda, you just grab it with your other hand, open it up with the grab button and pull back, and drink it like you would drink anything else, and you can see my shield is now increasing. You can drink another one while that's increasing. And over here we have a zone grenade. So a zone grenade, when you're holding it, it tells you the trajectory of the zone grenade. And to throw it, all you got to do is hit the trigger, and it launches in that direction. And when it goes off, it creates a zone that is hurtful to you and your enemies, but not your squad. Your squad can go inside that zone. Regular grenade, same thing, shows you the trajectory to throw it. You just pull the trigger. And over here we have more shield. As soon as you grab that, you get your shield. Regular sodas are for health, so it's not going to let me drink it since I have full health. Yellow is assault ammo. As far as the gun loading and all that stuff, I'll kind of let you guys figure that out on your own. I'm not going to go through every single gun, but it's all pretty much the same concept. Anything that's yellow is what you manipulate to load the weapon. So here you can see a sword. I selected my knife. You can see the switch out symbol, or whatever you want to call it, and when I hit the grab button, it switches them out. So this here is a shield shaker. So I'm going to switch out my pop for that, because I don't need the pop. So when you get the shield shaker, you shake it, and you can see the shake to charge is filling. And as soon as that's full, you take a drink, and that gives you 50% shield.
It looks
here
like...
on the map, you can see this little blue cursor here. That is you. Any teammates will just be blue circles like the white one next to my blue cursor. So if you're trying to figure out where your teammate is, you can't see them anywhere, and you see one over here in refinery, that's where they're going to be. So let's say you're with a squad and one of them wants a sword, and you want to give them that sword. So over here you can see the sword is highlighted. If I highlight that sword and just push the B button, now that sword is highlighted with a white line coming down, and they can see the label for Excalibur. Only your squad can see your marks. No enemies can see your marks. There are more markings that you can do. So if I pull up my weapon, and let's say I want to mark these containers here, as I'm aiming at it, I just push the B button, and I get a blue mark. That blue mark will go away eventually. You can mark as much as you want, but every time you mark something new, the old mark goes away. There's other marks that you can do if you push and hold the B button. So you have red, and that indicates enemies. X, maybe someone saying, hey, don't go over that way, or something like that. Green, we're going to go over here. I have never used purple. I'm not sure what people would use that for. Maybe there's loot over there or something like that. Let's say you're on a squad and your teammate gets downed and you want to revive them. This is something that the tutorial goes through, but I don't think it goes through it very well. And for me, I had some trouble getting the hang of this when I first started playing. So you push and hold the A button, and you've got this plus sign down here. You let go of the A button, and it pulls up these paddles, and you just rub them together to begin charging. And once that's charged, all you got to do is walk up to them, and it'll revive them, bring them back into the game with 0 shield and 50 health. So that's one thing that you're going to have to help them out with as far as getting them more health and more shield. To climb, you've got this wall here. When my hands turn blue inside the wall, all I got to do is grab, and I can climb over. And you can climb pretty much anything in this game. If you want to climb a tree, you can climb a tree. You can climb that big church over there. So if you fall from too high, you will take fall damage, which affects your health bar only, not your shield. So if you're going to fall from a great height, just make sure that you, again, spread your wings. Otherwise, you'll take a little bit of damage there. Okay, over here's a banana. So this gives you 50% health. So if you want to eat the banana, you just peel it.
You want me to shoot you?
Sure, go ahead. Keep going. I got full shield, so there we go. All right. So I've got 8% health now. So I'm gonna eat this banana, and that gave me 58. So, but I'm gonna show you guys what you see when you shoot someone. So we've got J-Mart over here. If I aim at him, you see that I'm getting those 12s. That means I'm taking 12 off of his shield or life every time I shoot him. If I shoot him in the head, I'm getting 15, and now you see that 15 turn red. That should mean that his shield is completely gone, and now I'm actually working on the life of him.
Right. And the 15 headshot, a headshot turns up red, a body shot taking away life turns up orange, and a body shot or a headshot taking away shield turns up blue when you shoot them.
Correct. So if you're shooting them and everything's turning blue, just know that you're not actually working on their life, you're working on their shield. I'm going to show you guys what happens when you go into the zone, or if the zone catches up to you. So right now it's taking 2 off of my life for every little moment that I'm in this zone. So you can stay in this for a little bit if you're working on suppressing somebody or something like that, but you don't want to stay in that too long, because as you can see, I was at 58, and just that little amount of time that I was in there took me to 26.
Hey guys, one thing I forgot to mention was how to drop loot or ammo for your teammates if they need them. So first thing you're going to do is open up your wheel menu here by pressing and holding the A button, and then hover over that little backpack icon down at the bottom and release the A button. And that brings you to this menu here. For this example, I'm dropping SMG ammo. So just hover the cursor over whatever item you want to drop and hit the right trigger, and that will drop one of each item that you're hovering over. So for this example, it drops 1 box of ammo, and that looks something like this.
Yeah.
And then when you're all finished, you can just hover your cursor over the red X there in the top right corner, hit the right trigger, and you go back into your normal gameplay. And we'll go ahead and jump back into the rest of the video.
All right, everyone, so we went ahead and entered a co-op bot battle. So the point of this is going to be to show you what it looks like when one of your squad mates gets downed, and that way you can kind of get a idea of how you can use that to your advantage in the event that it does happen. Oh, here we go. Here's one over here.
All right, here I come.
Oh, here's 3. All right, so it looks like we found some bots.
See you.
Oh, I'm down. How about that? All right, so
Uh-oh.
I got downed, and as you can see, I'm able to move around and everything still, right? The bots don't see me. Your enemies cannot see you while you're a ghost. Only your squad mates can. While you're a ghost, you can still climb, you can still fly. A really good, I guess, pro to this is that
I see them.
Sit here and say, hey, if you can see where I'm at, I'm over by these bots over here.
There's a ton of bots.
Yeah, there's 4 of them over here.
There's 15 total enemies.
So I'm calling them out. He knows where to go. They're pretty aggressive. Alright, so you can see what a teammate looks like as a ghost now. So
we're ghosts.
They're kind of covered in white. It looks like a classic cartoon ghost.
We're going to go locate our 3rd man and try to get him to revive us.
So looking on the map here, I can see myself. I can see my down teammate as the yellow arrow. And it looks like our teammate's over in Summit. Just as a note, when you're a ghost, your run speed is decreased to 75% of your normal speed. So if you're trying to chase someone, it's going to be kind of hard to keep up with them. The best strategy I found is to just kind of keep your distance and try and keep eyes on them from an elevated position or something like that, and just call out their movements to your squad mates. Alright, so you can see our players getting ready to revive us. And now we're back in the game. So that's pretty much everything as far as when a player gets down and they can become a ghost. You can call out everything that you need to help your squad. The only thing you can't do is influence the fight. So, Jmart, is there anything else that you can think of?
Not that I could think of.
Alrighty. That's all we've got for our Population 1 tutorial today, guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. If there's anything we missed, let us know. We'll do everything we can to answer those questions. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for stopping by.